I gave you my heart.
Hey y'all, welcome to Reality Smack. This is Lori. Just letting you know, I went to the second meeting of Narcotics Anonymous last week. It was okay, not super eventful, but I did get something out of it. There was a woman there that was talking. Apparently they had a different format this go around. Instead of sitting in rows like you're in a church and having one guy up at the podium at the front talking, this time they had everybody set up in a circle, and they were going around the circle with people like sharing things about their life and stuff they've been through and whatnot, and just going around the circle, people volunteering to speak. And that part is a little bit like you would see in the movies where they say their name, like, "Hi, my name is Jeff," and then everybody says, "Hi, Jeff," and then Jeff starts speaking. Not that there is a Jeff. I'm just making that up randomly, just, for the sake of identity, anonymity. I have trouble saying that word. Anyway, pronouncing that word. But there was a woman that stood up, and she was talking about stuff she had been through with her life, and, a couple other ladies also shared stories, but the overwhelming theme was survival. These people had been through a lot, especially regarding their children. All of them had kids, and all of them had either had their kids taken away or had the danger of their kids taken away, the possibility of their kids being taken away. Their kids had to go live with relatives at some point in time while they got their lives together. All kinds of weird stuff involving their kids. Them abusing or neglecting their kids, either on purpose or by accident. But it was overwhelming, and you felt bad for these women, because on one hand, yeah, they chose to use whatever drugs they chose to use. That's an interesting thing about NA as well. Nobody openly admits what it was they were on. Nobody knows. So it's not like they do that on purpose so that people can't try to one-up each other and be like, "Oh, well, you're just on alcohol? Well, I was on cocaine. I know what real drug use is like, what real addiction is." People will try to compete with each other and one-up each other, and it becomes a selfish thing. And they want it to be an even playing field, and so everybody is an addict. Nobody is a worse addict or a more tough addict than someone else. So anyway, you don't know what this woman was on, but she went through a lot, and you think, well, she chose to use the drug she was on, whatever it happens to be, and so she chose the consequences. Well, yes and no. You don't know what caused her to get on those drugs in the first place. It may have been that she was super depressed because her boyfriend beat her, or her family was just mean to her and kicked her out on the streets, or she was homeless. You don't know what she was going through, and people go through a lot of stuff and don't tell other people because they're either embarrassed or they're fearful of being judged in some way. There's a lot of things people don't know about me because I will not openly admit it to the public. Even doing these videos, this is only revealing about that much of my life. I'm not coming out there and showing people everything because I can't. I just can't do that. So, this is a snippet of my life you're seeing. And I would imagine what these people are revealing here in the circle is even a snippet of what their life has been like. Because, if you're ever around people who are addicts or have been abused in their life, there's an overwhelming trend of distrust. They don't trust people to keep their secrets or to take care of them or to love them or be compassionate the way humans should. They want people to, but they don't trust them to do so. I never do. But this woman was talking about all she had been through, and it made me think about in my life, what I had been through was not nearly as bad as what she had been through, but the risk was there. It's almost like God got to me before things got super bad. And that has been a trend in my life, God jumping in just in time to save me from horrible things happen. Because I was in many, many, many circumstances where things could have gone horribly wrong. I in my younger years was around a lot of drugs with my friends. I was around a lot of bad people. a lot of abusive guys that could have easily hurt me or abused me or raped me. And God saved me just in time to get me away from those people, from those bad influences. And that's what God did with me in this circumstance. With Abby, like, I raised her, and there were many, many times where I came very, very close to making some super bad decisions and getting her in trouble because of my addiction, because I wanted to feel normal so badly. It messes with your mind. You think you're not gonna. You tell yourself in your life, when things are good, when things are safe, I would never do X, Y, and Z. I would never be that kind of person. And you judge people and you think, I would never. I'm not that kind of person. Oh, that's disgusting. I would never do this. I would never do that. But unless you're put in that position where you are desperate to feel like a human being again, where every single step you take feels like you are walking on needles, and you just want to feel normal again. You just want a couple of days where you can walk on the ground and feel like a human being again. You'll do anything for that feeling. You will do literally anything for that feeling. And it can put you in some super dangerous predicaments and situations where you could put yourself in danger, or you could put your child in danger. And I think back about how many things that could have gone horribly wrong with me and Abby, but didn't, because God was there. God was watching over us. He saved us from a lot of horrible circumstances and situations. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it together. But I think about that, and I'm amazed. And I'm not crying tears of sadness here. I'm starting to feel like I'm going to cry because I'm that happy. I'm at that level of happy that God wanted me here on earth. He wanted me alive. He wanted Abby alive. He wanted us to be here for some grander purpose, for some bigger plan. We were loved and important enough to this huge omniscient being that He changed circumstances just enough to where we were not in a dangerous situation. He kept us safe. He protected us when nobody else would, when nobody else was stepping in. God was there. My Lord was there. And that is amazing. That makes me so thankful. With Thanksgiving having just passed, that puts in my mind, that is the thing I am most thankful for of anything, that God stepped in and said, Lori, it's okay, I got you. Nothing bad's going to happen here. You're not going to have to do what you're thinking you're going to have to do, because you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. I will hold your hand. I will get you through this. And He did. He saved me and Abby so many times. He was with us, and I have faith in Him, and I always will. I'm never going to lose that faith and that hope that there is a God, that because of the love of Jesus Christ, my soul is saved, and one day I will be with Him in heaven. Nobody can take that away from me. And people can say I'm stupid for having these beliefs or whatever, but it's just the way I feel. And there's a passage. There's a passage in the Narcotics Anonymous book that deals with this. It says, Step 2, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. That is my power greater than myself. I mean, some people believe in other things, and that's their choice. Hey, we only got one life. Everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe. But myself and I believe that God saved me in those dark days when nobody else was there. God took me out of those bad situations and helped me to live. He helped me to survive and to make it. He was there for me when nobody else was. And nobody can take that from me, that hope, that fire. is there and it's never going away. That is what I am super thankful for this Thanksgiving. And I'm glad you guys gave me a chance to talk and listen to me this Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed your holidays with your families and that it was memorable and that you didn't squabble over petty things and family drama. Just make it about being together and being thankful that you're alive and that you're in this world and that you've survived it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You made it. You made it. But God bless y'all and have a great week.